Clara Embroidery Threadspire. The cheap porcelain of the teacup warmed my hands, a small comfort against the chill seeping in from the window. Outside, the wind worried at a canvas stretched taut over old man Hemlock's flying machine, a contraption he swore would lift him to the cloud cities. He called me Embroidery, a kindness. Most just saw the calluses on my fingers, the thread staining my skin. They didn't see the skies I stitched into every seam, the longing woven into every hem. My mother, she used to say a seamstress doesn't just mend cloth, she mends stories. And sometimes, she whispered, she builds wings. Old man Hemlock, he wasn't a gentleman, not really. All angles and impatience. But he needed precision. He needed someone who understood the delicate balance between strength and fragility. He'd bring me scraps of sky blue silk, remnants from a traveling merchant, and demand I reinforce the wings with thread stronger than steel. He said he wanted to taste the clouds, to feel the sun on a different kind of earth. I'd tell him the clouds were just water, but he'd wave a dismissive hand. You, child, you see only what is. I seek what could be. The launch was chaotic. A tangle of ropes, shouts, and the shuddering groan of the machine. I stood back, hands clasped tight, watching as Hemlock ascended, the patchwork wings catching the light. Higher and higher he climbed, a fragile silhouette against the vast blue. Then, a tear. A small rent in the canvas, widening with terrifying speed. He was losing altitude, spiraling downwards. No one moved. They all thought it was over. I ran. I don't know why. Perhaps it was the years spent coaxing strength into delicate fabrics, the muscle memory of repair. I grabbed my kit, needles, thread, a small spool of shimmering, almost forgotten silk my mother had saved. And I climbed. Up the scaffolding, dodging splintered wood and panicked hands. I reached him just as he was about to fall, the machine sputtering its last breath. I didn't think, I just worked. Stitch by stitch, I bound a tear, reinforcing the canvas with a desperate, silent prayer. He didn't reach the cloud cities. But he leveled out, landed safely in Farmer Giles's field, leaving a neat, if unexpected, impression in the wheat. He climbed out, coughing, covered in soot, and looked at me, really looked at me, for the first time. He didn't offer thanks, not in words. He just handed me a single, perfect feather, iridescent in the sunlight. And in that moment, I understood. It wasn't about reaching the clouds. It was about the stitching, the mending, the holding together of fragile things. It was about building wings, even if they never quite leave the ground. My mother would have been proud. Perhaps, in a way, she already was.